Hi everyone, everyone on Facebook as well as on YouTube, whichever platform you're watching me from. Please do help me by sharing this live on your whatever platform you are on. We are live on YouTube. We are also live on Facebook. We are also live on TikTok as well. So we'll take some questions on TikTok to start with, and later on we will move on to questions that are coming on YouTube. So let's get started, guys. So if you are on TikTok, the best way to support any live during TikTok is to tap the screen multiple times, invite more viewers. That would automatically invite more viewers. If you have not followed us so far, if you're watching my live for the first time, please do hit that follow button. And if you're on YouTube, you can hit that subscribe button. If you're on Facebook as well, you can hit that follow button. Start posting your questions on the comment box. I want to see at least 40-50 viewers today before I start taking any questions. Double tapping the screen or tapping the screen multiple times would help us getting more viewers. All right, so start posting your questions on YouTube as well as on Facebook as well, guys. So for those who are new to my live shows, I would love to introduce myself to all of you. My name is Mahinder. I'm a registered migration agent. I'm based in Adelaide, South Australia, in Australia. With me, you would also see in a few minutes Mr. Manjot. He works with us as educational counselor. So we run these live shows every Monday, Wednesday, as well as on Friday. So generally 4:30 p.m. Adelaide time to until 6 p.m. Sometimes a bit longer. So this is an opportunity for all of you guys to ask any questions that you have related to your Australian migration journey. The best way to get bit of information about your current scenario, even though this information that you see on live shows is generic only, it may not directly apply to your individual circumstances, but it may give you a bit of a rough estimate of your current situation. And if you want to discuss your profile in detail for any visa options in Australia, if you are in Australia or you are overseas in any other country, you can definitely connect with us on the given numbers. So if you see on Facebook as well as on YouTube, you may be able to see this banner that will allow you to get this number. It is scrolling on the bottom, and you can if you want to ask question on YouTube, you can directly post the question there, and we can address your questions. All right, so I have this question coming from Sakar Tiwari on TikTok. Sakar is asking, sir, I'm planning to move Adelaide from Sydney. I have completed my BIT. So Sakar, if you are planning to move to Adelaide from Sydney, it is worth discussing it beforehand, chalking out a full plan. What do you want to do in Adelaide? Where do you want to start? So it would be worth for you to talk to us beforehand. So I would recommend you to book a consultation. That would be the first step for you to do. So I would be able to assess your current scenario, whether you have skills assessment or not. What are your chances of getting skills assessment, or your points and things like that. So your profile as a whole. Hinwa, I'm not sure where you're located. You're asking whether there is any school for Masters of Social Work or not. There are lots of schools in Australia, or colleges or universities in Australia that offer this degree. So I'm not sure where you're located, but if your question is just to know whether there are any schools that offer Masters in Social Work, yes, absolutely there are. We also have Galiki, Samwell, enough to pay for the whole course and living expenses. 150K, I think bit too much. I'm not sure you're looking for financial capacity. If you're looking for financial capacity for student visa, generally you require 1 year of living expenses for the primary applicant as well as for the secondary applicants, and then 1 year of school fee, university fee, and traveling cost $2,500 every applicant, and there are substantial costs associated with health cover as well, especially when you are a family. So these are some of the costs associated with student visa. I'm going to make a video on this, and I'll post it on YouTube about the financial capacity, so you have a bit of idea how much money you require for Australian student visa. For those who are watching us live on TikTok, I would recommend all of you guys to please bring all the questions to YouTube. So this is our YouTube channel. I have displayed the YouTube channel on our screen. So if you bring your questions to YouTube, it is much easier for us to answer your questions on YouTube, because we can display the question on YouTube. Everyone is able to see the question, and it is much easier for everyone to get benefit from those questions. Okay.
And you don't need to type again and again.
Again and again, yes. So the question is always displayed on the screen. For those who are watching us on Facebook or YouTube, please start posting questions wherever, whatever the platform you're watching. I'm taking questions from all platforms today. Manjot, so I also want to give you a bit of information about a recent incidents that occurred at Adelaide Airport. I have also made a video for that too, so you guys might have seen and watched that video. A student visa was cancelled at Adelaide Airport, and that was because of 8105 work condition, the work limitation condition. So this particular client, prospective client, he contacted me early morning on Saturday. I generally do not pick calls over the weekend in most cases, but he sent me message, sir, it is urgent. So I called him, and then he explained me the whole story, what happened, and he told me that his visa was cancelled, and the proceedings for deportation has already started. So I want to warn all of you guys, if you are currently in Australia, please stick to your visa conditions, because the Department of Home Affairs is spending a lot of money on compliance these days. They really want to make sure that people are sticking to their visa conditions. So please do make sure you stick to your visa conditions, and do not, if you're not sure about something, please ask, read the visa conditions. There is a lot of information available on Department of Home Affairs website. So Manjot, we have few questions coming in here.
Yes, guys. So I have one tip for you all. So don't wait for the last second. Don't wait for the last second or a last moment. So try to take step initially if you want to achieve something, and try to take advice from a professional and ethical person who is responsible to give you answers for your questions. Okay, so this is my tip, Mohinder. To
all right, so I've got a few questions coming from this question is coming from Boa William. It's on YouTube, I think. Can your
paternal uncle sponsor you to study in Australia?
Maternal uncle, yes, absolutely. Your paternal uncle can sponsor you for study in Australia, as long as you are able to provide the evidence of a relationship, okay, and the evidence of their funds and evidence of their income. It is super important for you to provide all those evidence along with your visa application. there's no indication as such who can sponsor you. Anyone can sponsor you, but we generally recommend a family member of yours, either mother or father or a grandfather, grandmother, or even uncle and aunt, or even collectively, if um, they can provide funds for your education in Australia. Okay, Boa, I hope that answers this question. Life
Okay.
makeover.
Hi team, my 485 visa is expiring in June and I have no options. Please advise.
Life makeover. Look, we want to help you. We want to help to the best of our abilities. My recommendation to you would be to please head to our website at www.eems.com.au. I can show you, not this one, www.eems.com.au. I can show you that on the screen. This is our website, guys. So if you want to discuss your profile with us, simply head to our website and you can book consultation from there. I need to know your level of English. I need to know what is your current work, what have you studied, whether you are single or married, have you got any work experience in your nominated occupation or not, whether you got skills assessment or not, and how your profile looks as a whole. We would be happy to provide you any advice, and make a plan for you going forward. So this is the right time for you, life makeover. Please do visit our website and book consultation from there. Okay.
And even we can't advise in a single word, so we have to know about a lot of things about your scenarios, or what are you doing, and what visa are you on.
Yeah.
So your level of English, and maybe you will have another option that will lead to get you the permanent residence straight away, or either or unless having a student visa.
Do you want to wear this as well? And I think her phone is ringing somewhere.
Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, that's okay. All right, so I'm going to take this next question coming on YouTube. Everyone who is watching us live on TikTok, guys, please do head to our YouTube channel. It is displayed on the screen, and please bring all the questions there. It's not that I won't ask and I won't answer any questions on TikTok. I'm taking questions invariably on TikTok as well, but my primary focus is on the YouTube, where we can show you the screen, we can show you the question, and everyone learns from it. So guys, if you are watching us live on Facebook or on YouTube or on TikTok, please do share, please subscribe, and please follow our channel, whatever the platform you're watching us. Ramesh Casey is asking, so before this, I'm going to ask this question. Tahseen Shah. Tahseen is asking, I completed my master's in IT from Victoria University, Melbourne in November 2023. Finding it hard to get a job in IT. What are your suggestions? So Tahseen Shah, there are, look, your University of Melbourne is a very big university. It is a pretty good school. And I believe if you have studied from University of Melbourne, you have the capability of finding job. Maybe do some kind of internships if you're able to find any.
Try to make connections on LinkedIn. If you can, because you are already studying in a big university. Victoria University have a good reputation, so obviously you can have a good connections with other people. Those are already in IT sector, so you can make that connections on LinkedIn.
Yeah, LinkedIn.
So
and then
if you have a good connection with them, then maybe they will ask for you, like, you are studying IT, we need you to work for us. So yeah.
So it's all about making those connections. So LinkedIn is one place, and there are certain agencies as well help in finding jobs, relevant jobs. So there's no harm in contacting the agencies.
Sometimes agencies reach to the students
as well.
Yeah. When I was looking for a job, then they were saying to me that we have this kind of a job. Agriculture agencies were saying to me. So, but yeah.
All right. So we will keep going with the few other questions. Please post any follow-up questions if you have. Ramesh Casey, hello, Ramesh.
And guys,
Uh,
I have one thing more to ask. That don't wait for the last moment. When you come into Australia, maybe you will have a relevant bachelor degree that will lead you to get the skill assessment. So skill assessment is the first part of the PR. So you will have skill assessment, then you can apply for the PR, permanent residence of Australia. So for the skill assessment, maybe your bachelor's will lead you to get skill assessment. So try to get a consultation with registered migration agent who can guide you if you can have a skill assessment or not.
yeah.
Okay.
So Ramesh Casey is asking, the college assessment level has changed to level 2 today. I applied for student visa last week when assessment level was 1. So if you're at the time of your application of student visa, if the college assessment level was 1, it would stay as your application would be processed as assessment level 1. So no problems for you. Just
Ramesh, don't worry.
yeah, don't worry. Okay. Do I have to show financial arrangements? Remember, Ramesh, even though assessment levels, if you are in assessment level 1, you're not required to show English or you're not required to show any funds. But the case officer at any point in time during the processing of your application can ask for those documents. Remember, when you apply for a student visa, even though your college assessment level is 1, you still need to put the account details of the person and name of the person who is providing financial sponsorship for you to finish your studies. So in that case, you would be required to show them that information. Okay. So if the case officer asks, if they don't ask, in most cases, in 99.9% cases, they don't ask. If the assessment level is 1, then it's well and good, no issues. Okay. Life Makeover is asking, sorry guys, I didn't give you all the details. I did a bachelor's in accounting. I have done skills assessment. I'm currently living in Northern Territory for 1 year. I did my studies in Sydney, 1 year of experience. So Life Makeover, again, new Northern Territory is closed for now. So if your 485 visa is expiring, you are required to do some other, move on to some other visa. So if you are not currently working in your own, okay, I'm currently living in Northern for 1 year. I did my studies in Sydney. Yeah. So again, Life Makeover. Even if with that information, I'm not sure what you have been doing so far. So we also need that information before we are able to give
Life
any
Makeover,
answer.
to give you any advice, please book consultation.
Yeah, you would be required to book consultation because I really need to talk to you. I really need to figure out. Remember, guys, I've been living in Australia for last 14 years. I have worked in different industries. Have studied 3 master's level degrees. So I want to say to everyone, when we advise anyone, we factor in each and everything. So if I see a person, I can also figure out whether that person has the potential to find a job or not. And if that is the case, if they have potential to find a job, then I would guide you how you can maximize your chances of finding a job. But if I feel you do not have those skills, then the advice will change, um, to something different, which
Yes.
is relatively easier and that you can achieve. Although at one side I believe everyone can achieve everything, but realistically, in long run, you can only achieve what you can achieve. um, and if I feel, okay, this person, the chances of getting the chances of happening these are relatively less, or chances of a person finding job in their nominated occupation are less, then we definitely change the strategy going forward. So it really depends. And again, criteria for different visas, they also keep on changing every now and then. As you all know, nowadays a lot of new changes are coming, and every now and then the department would bring one or the other change. So we really need to keep updated with that information and then apply that information to your circumstances to give you the best possible advice. Okay, so please do book a consultation, and I assure you guys that any money that you pay to us for consultation, I'm going to make sure that you are going to utilize every single bit of that money. It will not be a money wasted, but I'm going to give you equal value for every single penny or cent or dollar you spent on consultation. Okay. um, yeah is asking on TikTok. Yeah is saying, I'm on last year doing bachelors of information technology Sydney, what should I do for PR? Please send us a message on WhatsApp if you're doing bachelors of information and technology. I'm not sure if you have enough points in English. If anyone who is currently studying a bachelor's degree, if you have just done 1 year, you still can switch your field of study to maybe move on to something that can help you in getting permanent visa relatively quickly. Okay. Abdullah Khan, guys, if you guys are watching me live on TikTok, I would recommend all of you guys to bring all your questions to YouTube or on Facebook. I have shown you the YouTube channel there, and our Facebook is from the name of Endeavor Education and Migration Services. So either YouTube or Facebook, if you bring those questions to YouTube, I can show the question to every audience on the screen. So whatever the comments we do, everyone else also is listening at the same time, and we all learn and we all get help. Okay. Abdullah Khan is asking, can we apply for subsequent entrant on 476 visa? This is a very tricky question. Can you apply for subsequent entrant? I think there is a condition on 476 visa. You need to go through those conditions carefully.
D. Wang.
D. Wangmu, hi sir.
If my dependence visa of my kids still not coming, what do I need to do? You can have a wait. What visa have you applied for?
I think he's talking about subsequent entrant student visa. So subsequent entrant student visa can take up to 12 months, anything between 6 to 12 months, because as per the ministerial direction, subsequent entrant student visa is in the bottom in terms of their priority. So hopefully, we pray it gets granted soon, but just keep in mind that average processing times can vary from anything from 6 months to 12 months for subsequent entrant visa. Okay. Ramesh is asking, is there any round for 189? Will 189 open this financial year? I really doubt. I doubt there would be big or huge round, but I believe if there is any round, they may invite health as well as teaching occupations again, as they did in the last round. Okay. All right. So there are currently 11 viewers only. I think we have started this live show a little bit early as compared to many other states. I'm not sure because we do have followers all over Australia. Maybe less number of people are there today. But yes, please keep tapping the screen. If you're on TikTok, keep assisting us with those likes and keep helping us with those likes, as well as if you're watching us live for the first time, you can hit that follow button so you don't miss any lives in future. I would love to introduce myself to all of you. My name is Mahinder Singh, and with me we have...
And my name is Manjot Singh, and I'm qualified education counselor.
We are based in Adelaide, South Australia, in Australia, and we assist international students and temporary visa holders or any visa seekers in Australia to find their permanent residency pathway. So if you are an international student, and if you are studying a course which you think is not in the skill list, or if you think that course you're finding hard to complete, simply send us a message on WhatsApp. We respond to queries on WhatsApp if it is related to course change or university change or course counseling related matters. If you have any migration related matter, you have a AET matter, you want to apply for a visa, for any sort of visa, family visa, student visa, 485 visa, employer sponsored visa, you are simply required to book a consultation. You can do so by visiting our website at Endeavor Education and Migration Services. So you can also see on both platforms our website. So keep asking questions, guys. I've got a question coming from Naresh Goyal. Naresh is asking, sir, any chance
Just
for
one.
188A business visa when open? So Naresh, as per the department's review of their business visa program in last couple of years, they found that the business visa program is not working as effectively as they originally thought, and it is also being exploited. So they have somehow, for now, they have stopped this financial year. There are no options for business visa, but you never know. Next financial year or following, maybe next financial year, the migration situation is not going to change a lot. This is just my understanding. Unless we address this housing issue in Australia to a large extent, migration is going to be limited this year, this financial year, remaining this financial year and next financial year, and maybe the following financial year it may come to the same level. So whatever you're going to do right now, guys, plan accordingly. So if you think that if you do not have a plan, so please get your assessment of your current scenario, and then please make your decisions accordingly. We are here to assist, but for us to assist you, first you need to help yourself. You would be required to book appointment if you want to discuss your profile. So Naresh, this financial year I don't think so. Next financial year I don't think so for business visa, but maybe the following financial year.
So we have a comment on a TikTok. Roheb Hassan Shah. Hello, I am here in diploma course leads to bachelor's. How can I change my course? So you can't change your course till 1.5 years.
Yeah.
So you have to complete the 6 months of your primary course. That's a bachelor degree.
So anyone who is currently studying a course in Australia, if you are studying a diploma to degree program, so you can only make changes to your course after you have spent 6 months in your primary course. So generally your primary course is your degree. Okay. So if you have come from diploma to degree, say if you study for 1 year, if you study for diploma, then you need to study that diploma for 1 year. And then if you after 1 year, if you enter the primary course, you should finish at least 6 months in your primary course. Then you can change your course, unfortunately, unless until you are able to get a release letter from your current institution, which is not easy, which is very, very difficult. Okay.
D Wangmu, if my daughter is in bridging dependence and her previous visa student going to finish soon, do she need to apply again? So D Wangmu, if your daughter is on a bridging visa, I think the bridging visa is for the indefinite stay.
I'm not sure. Can you bring your question to YouTube so we can show it to everyone there as well? Anyone who is watching us live on TikTok, please bring all your questions to YouTube. I can show you our YouTube channel on the screen here. This is our YouTube channel. I'm addressing most of the questions on YouTube. The reason being, we are able to show you the question. We are able to show you everything.
And you guys don't need to type again and again your questions. So we are going by rotation.
Yeah, one by one. All right. So
Roheb Hassan Shah, thanks Roheb.
Please give us a thumbs up if you're able to hear us properly on both platforms. So please give me a thumbs up on TikTok if you're able to hear us properly. If you have any questions, guys, keep posting on the comment box, irrespective of the channel you're watching us, YouTube or Facebook or wherever. Please post any questions that you have. D Wangmo is asking, at the moment she is student visa, but I already applied depending visa, but her student visa
going to expire, and then maybe she will get the bridging visa after that. D Wangmu, we would recommend you to book consultation with Mr. Mohinder.
I would be happy to address that question. I'm not sure.
There are a lot of questions to be addressed.
So if you really want, you can write the whole story, write it in the form of a paragraph, because it is so hard for us to connect different threads of your chat. All right, guys. So NIA blogs is asking, hi sir, could you please tell me the requirements for early childhood teaching PR pathway? So if someone is studying, so early childhood, what is the PR pathway in early childhood? So first of all, let me clarify. It is a graduate diploma in early childhood teaching. It is not a early childhood diploma. Okay, so diploma is different, graduate diploma is different. Graduate diploma you can only join after your graduation, after your bachelor's degree
minimum.
So the best pathway of PR through studying graduate diploma in early childhood teaching works out really well for those who have studied at least 3 years of bachelor's degree in Australia. Say bachelor's of business, bachelor's of IT, bachelor's of accounting, bachelor's of community service, or any bachelor's of psychology, bachelor's of counseling, bachelor's of psychotherapy. Whatever the degree you have studied, if you have studied 3 years of bachelor's degree in Australia, if you study 1 year of a graduate diploma of early childhood teaching after 3 years of bachelor's degree, and you study this graduate diploma of early childhood teaching mostly on 485 visa, then after 4 years of total study, you can get a skills assessment as early childhood pre-primary school teacher. This occupation is in medium and long-term strategic skill list. That means that you can do subclass 189, you can do subclass 190, you can also do 4912. So it is open all for 3 different visas. So if you haven't studied a bachelor's degree, but if you have studied 2 years of master's degree, it can still work out for you. But you may need to do another 1 year of course after graduate diploma in early childhood
to waive
teaching,
the
so
IELTS.
to waive IELTS requirements, or you need to justify 7, 7, 8, 8 bands in IELTS, in reading, writing, speaking, and listening, respectively, in academic IELTS academic. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, so guys, if you are
It's
watching,
not applicable to the PT. It's only for the IELTS.
PTE is not acceptable for getting skills assessment through AITSL, and for the right reasons. So, because in IELTS, for you to become a teacher, you are required to have good skills in writing, and unfortunately, PT does not test your writing to a large extent.
Yes.
In the best in a great way. So probably that's the reason. Okay, so Nia, if you want to take admission, NIA blogs, if you want to take admission in graduate diploma in early childhood teaching, please send us a message on WhatsApp. The number is +61
with your email, please.
With your email. So send us a message on WhatsApp, your email. We want to ask a few questions before we send you a document checklist, and we can assist you in the admission process. We do have a scholarship available as well for certain people who are eligible for scholarship. Basically, the scholarship is based on your previous academics, how good your grades are in your bachelor's degree, as well as on your English. We will only know when
And
we put the
10% to
application in.
everyone.
And most of the cases, even I think
10% to everyone. But
And-
if you have a good marks, then maybe you will
Achieve
get the
even
more
longer.
scholarship.
Yeah.
in that.
All right, so I've got a question on YouTube coming from Punjab. Doing JRP painter in Queensland on 65 points, completing next March. Any chance? Apart from that, family sponsorship regional 491 is being invited by department or not? So, Mr. Punjab, family sponsorship 491, I don't think you get that invited as a painter. Yes, there were some 79 invitations, but most again priority occupations. So that is one part of your question. If you're doing a job ready program in Queensland at 65 points, I don't think you will be too competitive, because in Queensland, if the number of places, the allocation stays the same as it was in this financial year, if it stays the same next financial year, I think 65 points are not very competitive. Explore other options. If you may have maybe training visa, it could be you may still have 485 visa, which may allow you to wait and keep working with your points. And moving to regional or far regional Queensland could also open up opportunities for you as well. Okay, so ਪੰਜਾਬ ਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਾਂ ਤਾਂ
ਟਰਾਈ ਕਰੋ ਕਿ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪੁਆਇੰਟਸ
Points
ਅਚੀਵ
ਤੁਹਾਡੇ
ਕਰੋ,
ਬਣ-
ਨਾਟੀ ਕਰ ਲਓ, ਪੀਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਬੈਂਡ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੈ ਲਓ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਤੇ
ਰੀਜਨਲ ਏਰੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ
regional
move
area
ਹੋ
ਵਿੱਚ,
ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ।
yes.
ਆਲਰੇਡੀ ਅਗਰ ਰੀਜਨਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਥੋੜੇ ਹੋਰ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਰੀਜਨਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਚਾਂਸਸ ਵੱਧ ਜਾਣਗੇ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ,
ਅਦਰਵਾਈਜ਼ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ 482 ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਅਚੀਵ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵੱਲ
ਉਹ ਵੀ
move ਹੋਵੋ।
ਵਧੀਆ ਹੈ ਨਾ,
ਉਹ ਵੀ ਵਧੀਆ
EMPLOYER sponsored visa, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੂਵ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, I'm not sure Western Australia could be a good option for you, because Western Australia ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਸਟਰਕਸ਼ਨ ਸੈਕਟਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਫੀ ਵੀਜ਼ਾਸ 491 ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦਾ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। I hope that helps. Mandeep, so guys, those who are watching us live on TikTok, I would recommend all of you guys to please move on to our YouTube channel and please ask your questions there, because it is much easier for us to answer your questions on YouTube, because we can display the question, everyone can read the question, and everyone can hear our comments. So it is helpful for everyone. Someone is asking, Mandeep is asking, hello sir, my 485 visa is about to finish. If I have not received invite from state, then what next? ਮਨਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ 485 ਵੀਜ਼ਾ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਸਟੇਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੋ, ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਨਵਾਈਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਂਦਾ, ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਆਈ ਕਾਂਟ ਰੀਲੀ ਸੇ ਮਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਸਟੇਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੂਰੀ ਸਟੋਰੀ, ਪਹਿਲੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਪੂਰੀ ਸਟੋਰੀ ਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਬਿਫੋਰ ਆਈ ਐਮ ਏਬਲ ਟੂ ਰეკਮੈਂਡ ਐਨੀਥਿੰਗ। ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਰეკਮੈਂਡ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ, ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਕਿਸੇ ਮਾਈਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਏਜੰਟ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲੇ ਹੋ, ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਮਾਈਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਏਜੰਟ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਿਲੇ ਹੋ ਪਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸੁਜੈਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੈਟੀਸਫਾਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏ, I would recommend you to book a consultation with me and we will take it from there. Okay. Jubair Ali is asking on YouTube, once I have completed 3 years of bachelor's and diploma, then how much band I need to score assignments in early childhood? That question, it is difficult.
Sorry, Zubair, I think are you talking about band scores or are you talking about assignments? These are the different things.
Okay, so let me explain you. So if you,
but we will explain you in a both scenario.
Yeah.
So if you complete your 3 years of a bachelor program and then plus 1 year of a graduate diploma of early childhood education, then you don't need to score any band in English, because you're
6 each for application.
Yeah, but you will need, like, your 4 years of your degree will waive off your IELTS requirement for the accreditation or assessment, skill assessment as a teacher. Okay, but if you are asking about your assignments in early childhood teacher course, I'm not qualified as in a graduate diploma in early childhood. I don't know about the assignments.
If you're talking about assignments,
you can check on university websites. You can go over the university websites. Every university have a course structure in it. You can check the course structure and you will know about the assignments in it. Okay.
Assignments. So yeah, so minimum 6 each bands are required for you to qualify for any skilled visa, whether it is 491, 190 or 189.
But not for the skill assessment.
Not for skills assessment. For skills assessment, you can obtain a skills assessment even without
with 4 years of higher education.
Okay. So let's come back to Punjab's question again. Punjab is asking, my 485 is going to expire on 2nd of December 2025. I will have 19 months experience for 482. I will need 5 months experience. Then can I go for 407? Chances of 407. Look, देखो पंजाब 485 ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਜੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੈ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ 485 ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਕਾਫੀ ਲੰਬਾ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੀ ਹੈਗਾ, ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਫਾਈਨੈਂਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਈਅਰ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ, ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੈ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਵਕਤ ਸੋਲਿਡ ਮੂਵ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਕਿਤੇ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ,
ਫੇਰ ਵੀ ਜੇਕਰ ਇਹ 482 ਵੱਲ ਮੂਵ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ।
ਹਾਂ, ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਨੋ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ 482 ਦੇ ਜਾਣ ਦੇ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੈਗਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੇਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ 491 ਦਾ ਵੀ ਇਨਵੀਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਆ ਸਕਦਾ, ਵੈਦਰ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਫਰਮ ਵੈਸਟਰਨ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਜੌਬ ਰੈਡੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਨਿਸ਼ ਕਰੋ, ਹੁਣੇ ਮੂਵ ਹੋ ਜਾਓ, ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਊਥ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਸੋਚ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਅਗਰ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਊਥ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੂਵ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਿਨਿਸ਼ ਜੌਬ ਰੈਡੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਤਾਂ ਸਾਊਥ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਰੰਟ ਕ੍ਰਾਈਟੇਰੀਆ 12 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦਾ ਸਟੇ ਹੈ ਤੇ 6 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦਾ ਫੁੱਲ ਟਾਈਮ ਵਰਕ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਹੈ 491 ਵਾਸਤੇ ਐਲੀਜੀਬਲ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ ਕੁਈਨਜ਼ਲੈਂਡ ਇਜ਼ ਬਿਟ ਟੂ ਕੰਪੈਟੀਟਿਵ, ਬਟ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਈਨਜ਼ਲੈਂਡ ਦੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਿਕਲੋਗੇ, ਚਾਹੇ ਵੈਸਟਰਨ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਚਾਹੇ ਸਾਊਥ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਆਪਸ਼ਨਸ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਨੇ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਬਟ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਡਿਸੀਜਨ ਜਲਦੀ ਬਣਾਉਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਆਈ ਹੋਪ ਦੈਟ ਹੈਲਪਸ। Jubair Ali, band score. I'm not sure. Jubair, किसके लिए आप पूछ रहे थे? Okay.
We already answered that
Yeah,
question. I
yeah.
think so.
Okay. Tommy Ignacio, am I eligible to apply for 407 visa because my 485 visa is about to expire and I need to finish my job ready program as a cook? Are you eligible to apply for a 407 visa? Tommy Ignacio, this is $1 million question. So I need to make assessment on your profile. So you are required to book consultation. So generically for subclass 407 visa, there are a couple of requirements. There are few requirements that you need to meet as an applicant and employer needs to meet as a sponsor. So the employer needs to apply for temporary activity sponsorship. Okay, for them they have their own criteria. They need to be operating successful business. There has to be a genuine person need, and in the business there should be one trained person who can act as a supervisor for the trainee. Okay, the applicant needs to nominate an occupation from one of the relevant lists, okay, in which we have STSOL, SSL occupations and other occupations as well. There is another important criteria. You are required to have minimum at least 12 months of work experience in last 24 months, or you should have finished at least 12 months of study in last 24 months. Okay, these are some requirements. So if you think you meet these requirements, go and speak to your employer first and ask the employer whether they are happy to assist you in the application process. If that is the case, then book a consultation with us. You can book consultation by visiting our website. Our website is displayed on the screen. And you can also give us a call. We can assist in booking consultation and we'll take it from there. Okay, I hope this helps. After you finish your job ready program as a cook, are you eligible to apply for 190 visa? Yes, you are. But would you be granted 190 visa, or would Victoria will consider your profile for 190 invitation? I really doubt. Okay, so I really doubt. So please weigh your options. Please book a consultation so we can work out the best possible way for you. I only ask my employer and they agree and willing to. So Tommy, if they have, if they agree and willing to, then head to my website and book appointment. I have few slots available for tomorrow. I think there's no slot for today because we will finish this show a bit late. So there are no slots today, but there are slots available tomorrow. I can run you through the eligibility criteria and provide you quotation. Prince Roar on YouTube is asking, hi sir, finished my JRP in motor mechanic in Gold Coast, living in Gold Coast, 75 points for 189, 80 points for 190, finishing my 485 in November 24. So Prince Roar, agar je eligibility criteria meet karde ho tusi, if you meet the criteria for 482 visa, think about it if you are currently working in your nominated occupation. And if not, then think about 407. That could be another option. I'm not sure what other things I can suggest to you, because I only have like these many things, these many points about your profile in front of me. There may be many other things you could be eligible for, but yeah, from what I can see from your comment, move into the direction of either 407 visa if you're eligible, or think about even 482 if you have, if you meet the work experience requirement, or obviously in the end, student visa could be another option if absolutely you're coming to the end. Look, it is unfortunate that you've got reasonable points, but because this financial year there is not enough quota, they're being very, very choosy. They're choosing people with high points, so superior English and relevant job, and that too, when it comes down to job, they're choosing those people who are working on high salary. So these are some of the things that you need to keep in mind. All right, guys, there are currently a lot of people we still have on TikTok. Sunil Lama is asking, sir, what are chances for welfare worker in New South Wales? So welfare worker, what are chances for welfare worker in New South Wales? New South Wales, we know one thing about New South Wales, that they have almost exhausted 70% of their allocations. So they still have like 30% remaining. And they may do another round very soon, because we attended this seminar from New South Wales Migration this morning. And that's what they mentioned. There may be a round from New South Wales. So if your UI is there, and if you meet the criteria, all the best to you. Okay. Prince Road, I'm working in my field for 2 years and have 8 each as well. I know, Prince, that's pretty good. You've got 8 each. You've been working for 2 years, but if your UI is still not accepted, that means that they don't seem to be interested in the occupation, in your occupation. Okay, so probably move. Think about 482 visa if you have 2 years of work experience, and if you have an employer who is happy to sponsor you, go in that direction. Okay, so that may work out for you from 482 to 186 in the similar occupation, in the same company, the same employer. It may work out for you. Okay, so all right, so NIA blogs can be
professional year counted as a 1 year study in Australia is in
No.
childcare PR scenario?
No.
No.
So professional year is only one.
It's kind of a training.
Yeah,
It's kind of a
professional
training.
is
It's not a qualification, full-fledged
It
qualification.
gives you 5 points, but it is not a full-time study. It's just 1 day. Okay. Grace is asking, please give more information regarding Pathway 1 New South Wales. Very good question, Grace. So for you to be eligible for Pathway 1 in New South Wales, you should be working with the same employer in regional New South Wales for last 6 months. This requirement had just changed yesterday. For last 6 months.
It was 12 months before.
Yeah, it was 12 months before. And you must be working in regional New South Wales for minimum 20 hours per week, and you must be making, on pro rata basis, you must be making $70,000 per year, which is Tismid. So $70,000. Say, suppose if I say how many hours are there in a week. So if I say 38 hours in a week, and then if there are 52 weeks, so if you're working 1976 hours, you should be making 70,000. So let me bring it to you. How many were there? 1900.
You can divide 70,000 by 52.
Yeah. So roughly, if you are making $36, $35.53 per hour in any job in your nominated or closely related occupation, that should work out on pro rata basis equivalent to Tismid. So if you're working in regional New South Wales for 6 months in your occupation or closely related occupation with the same employer for last 6 months, you can do expression of interest, and you can include that employment in your expression of interest as well, and do expression of interest specifically for New South Wales and specifically for 491. You can make direct application to RDA for state nomination from New South Wales website. It doesn't go to RDA, it just goes onto the website, but you can make direct application. So if you need any assistance, Grace, if you think you are eligible, and if you still have any questions, if you think you are eligible but you don't want to do it yourself, we are here to assist. Simply reach out to us on the given number 0452 169 200, or you can also directly visit our website and book appointment from there. Okay, guys, we have questions coming. Okay, so I think we have addressed most of the questions on YouTube. Guys, if you have any questions, please do post those questions. Okay, we are here to assist you with answering those questions. Heinsberg, any chance for Ian 75 plus 5 for 190 in any state? So Heinsberg, enrolled nurses, unfortunately this financial year, not many states have shown any interest in enrolled nurses in this financial year. So if I say there is a great chance in any state for 190, I would say I would be lying. So if the situation stays the same this financial year and next financial year, I would recommend you forget about 190, secure anything. Even 491 is good. It's like gold. Rather than going on student visa, consider 491 as a good option and move. If you're eligible for 491, go for it. Close your eyes and go for it. Grace Vamuyu, please connect with us if you need assistance. Okay, I'll be happy to assist. Kesang Bhoti is asking, hi sir, including post and pre-qualification, I have a 3-year full-time experience. Am I eligible for 186 direct entry? Yeah, that should be fine. It really depends what occupation you are in and whether you have an employer who is happy to sponsor you. So if you're currently working in your nominated occupation, if your employer is happy to sponsor you, and absolutely, if you're talking about employer-sponsored visas, these are not worth asking questions on social media platform. Please do book a consultation so we can make an assessment on your scenario. Okay. All right, guys, keep going with the questions. There are certain number of people still watching us on YouTube as well as on Facebook. Continue asking questions, and I want to see how many likes we've got on TikTok. So since we started these parallel lives on both platforms, there were less number of people, but I'm not sure what's happening. Oh, someone is trying to call us. So guys, we do not accept any calls during live shows. Okay, we do not accept any calls. So Abdi,
please tell me about
Abba Malika.
461 visa. I separate from my ex. I'm working for 8 years full time. How can I get PR? 461 or 491?
So 461. So subclass 461 is a visa for family members of New Zealand citizens or Australian New Zealand citizens in Australia. So if you currently hold 461 visa, and if you are separated from your ex, and if your ex reports it's to the Department of Home Affairs, you can get notice of intention to cancel visa. So Abdi, I'm not sure what is your current status, but if you've been working for 8 years full time in Australia, there may be possibility for other visas. It could be skilled visa, it could be employer sponsored visa. My recommendation to you would be to book a consultation with me, and I would be happy to look into your profile and then provide you advice accordingly. Okay, so this is our website. You can simply head to our website and book appointment from there, please. Blue Tea is asking, I'm on student visa dependent. Can I do full-time remote work? My employer and pay is overseas. This is a very tricky question. So if you are on a student visa in Australia, I'm not sure whether your spouse is studying bachelor's or master's or what kind of degree. If your pay is coming overseas, generally you won't be flagged by the ATO because you won't do tax returns here. So I'm not sure about your whole story. Okay. Blue Tea vet course for spouse. Yes, vet course for spouse. I have given you a bit of hint. I cannot say much about it. I have given you a bit of hint. The problem in the visa can only come when the department knows that you are breaching the visa condition. Okay, you are breaching.
We can't say even much on this. We can't say
you
much
you would
because
you would breach.
If you are working like for an overseas company and you are taking money in an overseas account, then who knows that you are working?
Technically,
yes. Who knows you are working?
Unless you do the taxes here, unless you have
like if in my example, like if I'm working for overseas, like for an Indian company, then if I am getting paid in my Indian account, and then no problem.
NIA blogs or what occupations have less competition and high in demand? Nursing,
doctor,
early childhood,
doctor.
Nursing, early childhood, any teaching related occupation, secondary teachers.
NIA vlogs was saying before that except from the RN and I think
So if you
Cookery.
don't want,
Yeah.
RN cookery, if you don't want to
Yeah,
become,
teaching is also good. You can do
teaching
the
is good.
bachelor degree in teaching. Even after the master, even after the bachelor's, you can do the masters in teaching.
Yeah.
So
So
this is also good. Like elective in an early childhood teacher.
and then social work is another one. Masters in social work is a good degree.
If you have a good English skills,
social
in
work,
and
English,
and are able to get the 7777 in IELTS, you can have a social worker skill assessment after your completion, and you can work as a social
there's
worker.
another degree known as masters in medical laboratory
Medical lab
science,
technology.
medical lab technology, master's degree. It's a 2 years of program, great degree. Medical science
Physiotherapy is also good. One of my friends suggested me to do the physiotherapy.
Yeah, it's also-
Physiotherapy is also good. It's also health related occupations are always on priority.
Because you have other options opened up as well. If you find a job, if you have an employer who's happy to sponsor you, your options open up. Okay. Blue Tea, our plan is for PR soon. Will they ask for my overseas bank account when apply for PR? Blue Tea, we cannot say much on this, so please don't ask the same question again. Because if obviously no one is
Don't rely on our information, please. If you really want to talk with us, please book an appointment.
Yeah. So
We can't comment on this question on TikTok. Frankly,
Laura Jusara is asking, is it hard to get PR for human resource advisor? 491 visa, 70 points. Laura, look, I mean, human resource advisor, it is not a priority occupation in that sense. If you look at states priority lists, so but it does not mean that you may not get invited at all. So if you have skills assessment, you have expression of interest there, just keep it as it is, and you may get invited. But if you don't get invited, and if your current visa is running out, then you have to explore other options as well along with this.
so
That's okay. Yeah, physiotherapists, there are bachelor's degrees in physiotherapy. So you need to, I'm not sure what state you're located, look at the bigger universities and then search their websites and figure out what kind of courses they offer for that can allow you registration as a physiotherapist after completion of the course. Okay. Heinsberg is saying TAFE is starting EN to RN program this year. Do you think it is better to do it from uni or TAFE? Doesn't really matter. Bachelor's degree is bachelor's degree in Australia. So all the institutions are equally accredited. If it is a professional degree, especially bachelor's of nursing, if an institution is giving you a professional degree, especially nursing, it is accredited. It doesn't really matter. But yes, universities as well as TAFE both are at similar level in that sense. Both are government institutions, so similar level. Pragati is saying, what about Bachelors of Community Service? Will it lead to PR? So Pragati, Bachelors of Community Service can lead you to PR if you are studying a bachelor's degree from accredited institution. So accredited institution, and if you do the your placements at appropriate skill level, then it can definitely assist you to get skills assessment. You may also be required to find a relevant job in your occupation to meet state's criteria. The state's criteria varies from state to state, and you will not be eligible for 189, but you'll be eligible for 491 and 190. Okay, I hope that helps.
Look, guys, there are a lot of degrees and occupations that leads to get the PR, but currently scenario is really competitive. So
yeah, so it is very.
It's a time for healthcare and teaching occupations, not for each and every occupations. Yeah,
they are inviting.
So there are a lot of occupations that leads to get the PR.
But having job in your own occupation is going to be of prime importance in current scenario, this financial year, maybe next financial year.
Having job and more points, NAATI, skilled partner. So these are the things, the key things.
Okay, I hope I have answered your questions. Guys, if you're watching us live for the first time, this is the time to hit that follow button. If you have any questions, you can simply ask those questions in the comment box. I recommend all of our viewers who are watching us live on TikTok, please head to our YouTube channel and please bring all the questions there, because we are going to answer your questions on YouTube. It is much easier for us to answer your questions there. We can display the question and everyone can learn from your question and the discussion that we have. Okay. All right, so keep going, guys. If you have any questions, please do ask your questions. There are currently just give me one sec. Currently 3.0k likes, so I would recommend all of you guys to tap give multiple taps on the screen. That would please double tap the screen multiple times and give us more likes. More likes would automatically invite more people. And for those who are watching us live on YouTube, TikTok, please do help us in sharing this video so your friends can also ask questions. NIA blogs is saying, I'm working in my own field, IT, but others saying have another safe option. So NIA, look, you really need to get your profile assessed. If you get your profile assessed, you would have clear cut of idea where you want to go. So you can simply head to our website and book appointment from there. I would be happy to help you with your questions and help you figure out your options. Okay. This is our website. If you want to do so, you can simply head to our website and book appointment from there. And keep going with the tabs, guys. All right, let's keep going with the questions. Haj Nuhu is saying, I'm studying Master's Project Management. Please, is it on a PR list? Haj Nuhu, Master's in Project Management, it really depends what is your bachelor's degree is in. So if your bachelor's degree is in engineering or stuff, then yes, with this degree plus your skills assessment you can obtain with your overseas degree, it can make your PR pathway. I'm not sure what is your level of English, what is your background. So we need to know all that before we are able to guide you in the right direction. So the best would be to speak to us. You can give us a call on 0452169200 or simply head to the website and book appointment from there as well. That's another way of getting your questions answered. Guys, if you have not followed us so far, this is the time to hit that follow button. We do conduct these live shows 3 times in a week, Monday, Wednesday, as well as on Friday. It gives you opportunity to ask your questions. Okay. Someone is asking, I think Wilbert is asking, can I apply for student partner visa, but we don't have a marriage certificate, but we got a child together. So look, for you to apply for a subsequent entrant student visa for your partner, the definition of you need to meet the definition of de facto partner. De facto, you need to meet the definition of de facto relationship. So de facto relationship is if you can prove that you've been living under one roof for last 12 months, or if you have 12 months minimum or more than 12 months of relationship, then you can do subsequent entrant student visa for your partner if you can prove this, that you have more than 12 months of relationship. And yes, obviously if you have a child, that is also evidence of the relationship too. So you can do subsequent entrant student visa, but as of current scenario, subsequent entrant student visa success rate is very limited. So you have to weigh your options whether you want to take that risk or not, because any visa has a genuine student or genuine student test you need to meet. So subsequent entrant visa has high risk of refusal, especially if you apply for your spouse and your child. Okay. And it is expensive process too, because family health cover is very, very expensive. It can cost you up to $16,000 or $17,000 in family health cover for the duration of your visa. So if cost is okay for you, and if you think you are happy to take risk to go for subsequent entrant visa, we would be happy to make an assessment. I need to know more, and you would be required to book an appointment before we can get the process started. Okay. Sandeep is asking, I will finish advanced diploma of IT, and I want to study diploma of nursing. So it will downgrade? No, it would diploma levels. All diplomas are more or less the same. And why would you go for the diploma of nursing? It would be worth considering bachelors of nursing. It may give you better outcome. Nowadays, the nurses diploma in nursing, all ENs are really struggling for invites. So think in long run, maybe bachelors in nursing can work out well for you.
Then
Okay.
then he will struggle for like full time
Again, yes.
employment.
So I'm not sure whether Sandeep you have taken 4 or 5 visa already or not. So we do not know the full scenario. But if someone asks me whether you should go for EN or RN, I would, if they have like 2.5 or 3 years of visa on them, like work visa, say 4 or 5 visa, even EN is fine, because after finishing EN, if you are in a state like South Australia, after finishing EN, if you still have like 1.5 years of working visa more, you can meet the eligibility for at least 491. Remember, guys, EN is not eligible for 189. So, but RN is eligible for 189. RN is eligible for 491. RN is eligible for 190 as well. Okay. Guys, continue asking questions. We are taking questions both on TikTok as well as on YouTube as well as on Facebook. Is it possible even if I didn't put them on my visa? Yes and no. So again, it can be done, but we really need to know what your scenario is. Sandeep, we are based in Adelaide, South Australia, so we can assist you right from here. No issues whatsoever. So if you want to book consultation, you can simply head to our website, www.eems.com.au, and book consultation from there. For admissions, if you just want to take admission, don't want to do any visa stuff, you can simply send us a message on WhatsApp. We can assist you in the admission process, no problems at all. Unattended, I'm not sure why 407 is taking time. Because there are a lot of applicants now. In the past, there were not many applicants. If there are a lot of applicants, it can increase the processing time. Raja Hasib Ahmed is saying, my sister lives in regional Victoria and I know she can sponsor me for 491 family sponsor. Doesn't really matter, Raja. It doesn't give you any benefit unless your occupation is in priority sector. It doesn't give you any definite benefit, because they don't invite many people under that family stream. Olufi Sayo Adikodum Adidokan. Okay, please, what is likely chance of being considered for nomination visa 491 in New South Wales? Competent English, 0 experience in Australia, 95 points, quality surveyor, or which other state do you recommend? So in New South Wales, they are only giving invitations to health, IT, teaching, agriculture, and to some extent trade. So these are the only 5 areas they are prioritizing. And as a quantity surveyor, I really doubt you fit anywhere. So this financial year, if you want my honest advice, don't expect a lot. And we'll wait for next financial year allocation. If the allocation is say double of this financial year, then, or even 1.5 times of this financial year, you may have chance. Okay, so all the best. Return 69 is saying, I have 11 years of experience in accounting offshore. Am I eligible for PR currently in Perth? If you have 11 years of experience from offshore in accounting, then if you achieve 7 each score here in English, then you can get skills assessment, and you tick the first box, and then we will look for other options for you. Okay, guys, anyone who is watching us live on TikTok, I recommend all of you guys to please head to our YouTube channel right away, because I want everyone to ask questions on YouTube. It is much easier for us to ask questions on YouTube. I have displayed.
Yeah, even you don't, guys. Even you don't need to type again and again.
So you just type your question once, because that question stays there. It is always displayed there. And whatever the discussion we have about your comment, it is easier for everyone to understand and for you to understand and relate to yourself. Okay, so please head to my website. So head to our YouTube channel, which is displayed on the screen. Return is saying, I'm doing my master's in banking in finance. So return 69, you are required to book appointment, and in the consultation we can make assessment. But I have given you a bit of idea. What's the YouTube channel? Please check it on the screen. Australian Visa Matters. Australian Visa Matters. This is our YouTube channel, Australian Visa Matters. Okay, so please bring all the questions on YouTube, guys. All right. 11 years of experience. I'm doing masters in banking in finance. So yes, if you get like a accounting skills assessment, there may be options for you to apply for EOI, do EOI for one or the other visa. I'm not sure what state you are. Return 69. I'm not sure what state you are living in, and we also need to know what is your age. So we need to go through that eligibility criteria if you are eligible as per your age and English and all those things. Okay. AJ, our YouTube channel is Australian Visa Matters. Please check our YouTube channel, which is Australian Visa Matters. So if you have, I know there are more people on YouTube now, so please post your questions on YouTube. I would be happy to display your question on the screen, and any discussion we will have on the screen with your comment on it. It would be much easier for everyone to learn from it. So we've got a question coming from Songai Wangdi. Songai, please type your full question. So if you are in Perth, what is your question? It is a question coming from Anu Thane. What is the time frame for 407 visa approval? Generally 2 to 3 months, but nowadays a lot of people are making this application, so it could take a bit longer. That's good. Yep. So keep posting your questions, guys. And if you are watching us live for the first time, you can hit that follow button so you don't miss any potential live shows in future. Why it's taking so long, Anu? Probably this is a question for your migration agent who assisted you in the visa application. It's when you ask this direct question, why it is taking so long, it seems to me that I have actually made this application, and why it is taking so long. So probably ask this question to your agent who assisted you with this application. Okay. Bilbert Kiprutu, how much will it cost for my partner to me on a student visa, partner visa, and we don't have marriage certificate? So Bilbert, I think the same question. I think you have also given us a call as well. So we can discuss, we can have this discussion in detail. Please head to our website and book appointment from there. It would be much easier for you to get
Mohinder will help you to make a
roadmap
that how you can achieve your partner visa.
Okay. Already been 4 months. I know it should be on its way very soon. Okay. Right, guys. If you guys are watching, So AJ is asking multiple times, what's the YouTube channel? YouTube channel is Australian Visa Matters. It is displayed on the TikTok screen as well, guys. Okay. Is it possible for us to give them a link? Why not?
I tried, but it's not.
Oh, it doesn't go from here?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't type from here. Yep, we're not able to type here.
No, it's
No,
not going. Even I tried
we haven't
before.
posted. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe TikTok has stopped that happening. All right. So James, I have BSc in agriculture. Is there any route? Adu James, if you have BSc in agriculture, if you also have a relevant experience, then BSc degree plus relevant experience can help you in getting skills assessment. If you get skills assessment, first box is ticked for Australian skilled visa. Later on, you can apply for expression of interest. You can do expression of interest for skilled visas for Australia. Okay. So way to start, Adu James, if you have a related work experience, okay, you can also send your latest updated resume. Remember, when you send us a resume, you don't have any expectation. We'll have a look at the resume. We can give you a bit of clue. Yes, there is possibility for you to get skills assessment. If you want us to assist you with the skills assessment, you would be required to pay us for the process. And if
Firstly, you
do
have
it,
to book consultation. Then we
Yeah.
can check whether it has been done or not. To James, I have also BSc in agriculture. I am also graduated from BSc agriculture.
All right. So Songe is again asking, my question was in regards to any possibility of leading to PR. I am having 11 years of working accounting offshore. Currently, I'm in Perth and doing my master's in finance. And so Songe again, if you have 11 years of experience working in accounting firm, and if you have any relevant qualification from overseas in accounting, or say BCom, and if you have 7 each, you can get a skills assessment. But getting skills assessment does not equal to PR. There are multiple other things, multiple other criteria you need to meet. For us to assist you and help you in making a plan, we need to know more. We need to know your English level. We need to know your spouse English level. You need like full-fledged plan. So how much it is going to cost, how much time it is going to take. So logistically, you can look at your ability to undergo that process if it is possible, if your pocket allows you, and if the timeline allows you. So we need to know all those things. This is why appointment is required. Okay. Bilbert Kiprutu, if you have only 4 months of visa remaining on you, how do you expect? Because a subsequent entrant partner visa can take a longer duration. So Bilbert, you seem to be in trouble. I'm not sure if you're finishing your study, that's how your student visa is expiring, or you are in the middle of your study and your student visa is expiring. We don't know. So unless you book appointment, we don't know what your current circumstances are. So please stick to that advice on these comments. So we can only give you this much information. Okay. Remember, you cannot type everything personal here, and we cannot give you advice unless we know the full scenario. Okay. So
even we don't ask a personal question on the YouTube or like on a public.
Yeah, we can't ask any question here as well. Remember, any information that you get on YouTube channel, on TikTok, or any other social media platform is generic only and may not directly apply to your individual circumstances. Okay. So if you need information that applies to your individual circumstances, you would be required to book appointment. Okay. All right, guys, keep asking questions. Songe, thank you. You're very welcome. Last time you didn't reply my question. Kanchana Patel, last time I didn't. I apologize. Kanchana, what is your question? Please tell us your question. Do you want to bring this question on, Kanchana, do you want to bring this question on YouTube? This question on YouTube? Our YouTube channel is here. Australian Visa Matters. This is our YouTube channel. Please bring this question on YouTube. And it is very polite the way you say, last time I didn't answer your question. Wilbert, you're very welcome. No issues at all. Raja Hasib Ahmed wants to know, I want to know whether my sister can sponsor my wife, sponsor my wife for 491 family sponsor. Yeah, should not be a problem. Should not be a problem. How much would it cost to employer to sponsor me for 482, please? Kanchana, this is a very complex question. Unfortunately, there's no one word answer for this. Okay. The cost in employer sponsored 482 visa, there are 3 steps. The first one is the employer need to apply for standard business sponsor, which can cost roughly $2,000 to $3,000, including the fee if we do it. Okay. Second step is nomination. So nomination depends whether you go for long term, medium term, or short term, whether 2 years or 4 years. On the basis of that, it can cost you anything between 7,000 to 8,000 or little bit more. That's the second step. The third step is the visa lodgement, which can cost you anything between 3,000 to 4,000. Really depends on how many family members are there. Okay, so all up, everything together, everything put together, you're looking at anything around $15,000 to $16,000 roughly. That's just a rough estimate. Okay, I hope that helps. If you are going for Kanchan Podel, if you want to apply for employer sponsor visa, we can assist you. For us to assess your circumstances and assess your eligibility, you would be required to first book consultation, and we can take it from there. Okay, any money that you pay to us in first consultation will become part of the final quote, so you don't lose anything. All right, guys, it's almost 6 o'clock. I've been live for almost 1.5 hours. I hope today's live show was helpful. If you guys have need any assistance, we are just a phone call away. 0452 169 200. Reach out to us. Send us a message on WhatsApp if you want to change your course. If you want information on course related matter, send us a message on WhatsApp +61 452 169 200. If you have not followed us so far, this is the time to hit that follow button. If you're on TikTok, if you're on YouTube, or you're on Facebook, just simply hit that follow button or subscribe button, whatever you see. And we are going to come back again on Friday, 4:30 LA time, to update you on all these latest Australian migration related news. And it gives you opportunity to ask questions as well. Okay. Last question I'm going to take is Sarv98. My sister is in Nepal working as a PCL nurse. Can she come here doing skills assessment? No. As a PCL nurse, you are not eligible for getting skills assessment. PCL nurse is like a GNM, like in India. So it is like a diploma level qualification. Anyone holding diploma from overseas, unless you have long experience and your diploma is minimum 3.5 years, you generally this is not a qualification that's accepted for the purpose of skills assessment. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you guys in my next live, and I wish you all the best for your EYs, for your expression of interests, and all those things. If you need any assistance, you can reach out to us on you can get our details from number. If you're on TikTok and Facebook or on YouTube, you can see the number scrolling on the bottom. Okay, all the best, and I'll see you on Friday. Thank you.